Okay, you all, it is day 6 of the resurrection egg, so I'm going to go back through like I do always. The first day we did the little donkey, the blue egg, when Jesus rode into Jerusalem. Day 2, the light pink egg, when Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Day 3, the light purple egg, which was the Lord's Supper, the Last Supper. Day 4, the orange egg, was the praying hands, Jesus praying in the garden before he was captured. Day 5, the green egg, which was the whip when Jesus was captured and brought before Pilate. So day 6 is the yellow egg. So I'm going to read, "But Peter began to invoke a curse upon himself and to swear, 'I do not know this man of whom you speak.' And immediately the rooster crowed a second time, and Peter remembered how Jesus had said to him, 'Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times.' And he broke down and wept." Now this reading is out of Mark 14:71 through 72. And I'll read the rest here in just a second. So you may wonder, let's see. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. So we're going to open the yellow egg for day 6. We're halfway through. Okay, ready? It's the rooster. So that's day 6, the little rooster. You may wonder what a rooster has to do with an Easter story. For Peter, one of the disciples of Jesus, the sound of rooster crowing triggered great sadness and caused him to cry. Here's what happened. Peter was one of Jesus' closest friends, and he promised Jesus that no matter how dangerous things might become, he would always be loyal. You know, loyalty runs deep. Like if you're loyal to somebody, you're with them thick or thin. So Jesus could depend on him. But that began to change when Peter realized those who planned to kill Jesus might want to kill him too. So in fact, Peter was so afraid that he did not even know Jesus. And just the evening before, when Peter had promised to be loyal, Jesus told him that he would indeed deny knowing him, not just once or even twice, but 3 times. And in fact, it happened just as Jesus said it would. The rooster was still crowing when Peter remembered what Jesus had said. "Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times." Mark 14:30. Peter was so ashamed that he ran away and cried. See, there's Peter running away and the rooster on top, and the sun, you can see, is coming up. So I've got wrote down here for day 6. Jesus had told Peter that he would deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed, and Peter thought that he would be loyal. But when dangers and potential death came his way, fear took him over, and he did deny that he knew Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. And in that moment, Jesus looked at him. Could you imagine what Peter felt when he acknowledged what he had done? Was Jesus' look a look of compassion, disappointment? We do not know, only that Jesus' look caused Peter to weep. Fear can make us lose sight. Fear is not of Jesus. He tells us that. 2 Timothy 1 through chapter 1, verse 7 through 12 says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Verse 7, the devil will take that fear and make you lose sight and steal your testimony. It's a blessing and a privilege to represent Jesus. And how you represent Jesus during a season of what the devil wants to be fear, and trial can affect those that are watching and listening to you and your responses. Good faith and trust in Jesus and your testimony could result in a lost person wanting Jesus in their life and to be saved. And that's so true. You know, before I was saved, you don't realize the people that watch you. I watched Christian people when I was unsaved. And, you know, you hear people saying, well, if that person can get into heaven, then anybody can. When you've truly been saved and you're not exempt from depression, you're not exempt from trials and things happening to you, but how you react shows Jesus in you. And that's why we got to keep our mindset on God, keep in prayer and in studying His Word. That's what keeps us strong. And when we lose sight of that focal point, that's when we start sliding into a hold, and you know the enemy can get a foothold on you. So you don't want, you know, to do that. Some facts that I wrote down. Number 1, roosters are protectors. They keep an eye out for danger and warn the flock with a series of low noises. Number 2, roosters usually start crowing before 4 months of age. They can and do crow at any time of the day, not just of the morning. And trust me, from living on a farm, my dad's roosters, they could crow at any time of the day. But usually they always crow at dawn when they awake. Number 3, Peter grew from his denial, and later on he preached to people and led them with encouragement and explained suffering is part of walking with and serving Jesus. And it's not to be feared, but embraced. You know, we're all on a journey through this life until we make it home. And we don't need to fear the future. We need to just embrace it. You know, God, He has plans for us, and He tells us that it's plans to prosper us, and He's there for us. So that was day 6. I hope this blessed you all and your children. I don't think, let me see if I have. Well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and read this out of my prayer Bible. Lord, go before me as a shield. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the path of justice and preserves the way of His saints. Proverbs 2:7-8. Lord, I know in the midst of the battle, I don't have to be afraid of the enemy, since you are my shield for me, because I live your way. Thank you that even though the enemy tries to take me captive to do his will, you have given me the power to escape his snares completely. 2 Timothy 2:26. Help me to not be overcome by evil, but instead give me the strength to overcome evil with good. Romans 12:21. Hide me in the secret place of your presence from the plots of evil men. Psalms 31:20. Thank you that the enemy will never bring me down as long as I stand strong in you. In Jesus' name I pray. So, these, you know, I believe when God lays something on your heart, you do it. And I know I just felt the urge to bring this book in here as I do this. And this is something that I read daily, but it is going right along with this. He never ceases to amaze. Okay, so the children's part, prayer. Be my child's protector. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. Psalms 18:2-3. Lord, I put Benton in your hands this day. Be his fortress, rock, strength, and shield when the enemy tries to encroach upon his life. Be his stronghold to whom he runs in times of trouble. According to your word, I thank you that you, Lord, will deliver him from every evil work and preserve him for your heavenly kingdom. 2 Timothy 4:18. Help me to pray in a way that protects him from the plans of the evil one. In Jesus' name I pray. So God bless you and keep you safe, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.